states that the daughter of the petitioner was a second year postgraduate medical graduate in the Archibald Medical College and Hospital. In the course of duty on August 8, 2024, the daughter of the petitioner was deputed as an on-call doctor. On-call doctor for 24 hours in night. Time around 11 to 11:15 at night, the daughter of the petitioner has last conversation with the petitioner number 2 over mobile phone. At around 10:15 a.m. on August 9, 2024, a phone call came to the petitioner number 1's mobile phone. A lady had called the petitioner number 1, claiming to be the assistant superintendent non-medical of Archibald Medical College and Hospital, informing the petitioner number 1 that the daughter of the petitioner is seriously ill. But when you take a note of it, the time is around 10:53 a.m. And that the family members of the daughter of the petitioner are required to be present. Immediately upon hearing such emergency situation, the petitioner had arranged for a departure and call back on the same number. The petitioner was informed that the daughter of the petitioner was seriously ill and she was being shifted to the emergency. After some time, the same lady called the petitioner number 1 again to inform that the petitioner's daughter was committed suicide. But kindly take a note of it. 3 calls by the same person, that is deputy superintendent, adjutant superintendent, gave 3 versions of the incident. The entire conversation of the 3 phone calls were recorded in the mobile audio recorder of the petitioner number 1. The petitioner can need to refer and rely upon the pen drive containing the stage audio recording at the time of hearing in Nairobi. But for your lordship's consideration, my lord, that pen drive was handed over to the investigator. The petitioner state on paragraph 5 that in utmost emergency situation, your petitioner reached Archibald Medical College and Hospital sometime around 12 noon on August 9, 2024. Upon reaching the hospital, the petitioner was taken to the 3rd floor, while the case department of the same hospital was situated. Upon reaching the 3rd floor, the petitioner was taken to the case department of the same hospital. The petitioner was made to sit in the head of the department's table. The petitioner was made to wait for around 1 hour and sometime around 1 to 1:30 p.m. some police officers came and asked the petitioner to meet with Dr. Dilip Bose at his chamber, being the principal of the medical college. I appreciate, my lord, principal did not have that much of, my lord, the parents, that he came to meet the parents, asked to meet the principal at his chamber. Upon protest being raised by some of the judicial officers regarding the conduct of the same principal in not coming and meeting the petitioner, the petitioner was made to sit in the same head of the department's chamber. In the meantime, head of the department introduced himself but did not state anything clearly with respect to the situation. Whispered to the petitioner's daughter's committing suicide was being heard. Someone was also heard to say that there were injury marks on the body of the daughter of the petitioner who was lying in the seminar room. There were demands for inquest reports for being prepared in the presence of the judicial magistrate and the team of the doctors and PhD students and family members. Garden with the signature of the petitioner was obtained on a paper which contains such demand. At about 3:30 p.m., the commissioner of police came to visit the seminar room. The commissioner of police took the petitioner to the seminar room where the body of the daughter, the petitioner, was lying on the bed. But kindly appreciate 3:30 p.m. After, my lord, they reached at about 11:12. For about 3 hours, they were not allowed to see the victim. Despite the demands during the inquest, petitioner was kept out of the seminar room. The commissioner of police remained present throughout the inquest in the seminar room. Inquest room was signed by the petitioner number 2. Petitioner said the parents of the deceased were denied access to their daughter for over 3 hours at the Archibald Medical College. They were treated with gross insensitivity and also their basic right as the parents was denied in not allowing them to see their daughter's dead body. On a tragic day when their only daughter was allegedly found dead in the seminar hall of the Chest Medical Department at Archibald Medical College, the petitioner asked the scene in desperate hope and insolent to tranquil. However, instead of being allowed to see her daughter, they were subjected to hours of denial, neglect, and sacrifice. Take my lord, paragraph 9. Paragraph 8 will unfitly state. Kindly have a glance. The petitioner states that after the inquest, the petitioner's daughter was taken for a trolley and taken to postmortem house. The postmortem was done by a team of doctors under the camera. and in presence of executive members and doctor. When the postmortem being conducted, the petitioner went to Jala Hospital for lodging an FIR. Well, my first submission would be, this is an unnatural death. And my lord, in the hospital campus, and my lord, it occurred at 10:15, 10:56 a.m. The parents were informed by the hospital authority, but they do not have that much of my lord sincerity to lodge the FIR. And further, my lord, police, after being informed of this same incident, did not lodge FIR suo motu. And noticed for such a long period, my lord, still the father lodged the FIR. Then, my lord, paragraph 9. The petitioner states that immediately after the postmortem was completed.
Just 1 minute. Let me just ask one question earlier to Mr. Mujumdar. You have that Calcutta police
Yes,
case diary?
your lordship has directed last occasion 3 things. One, the case diary of the Calcutta police. This is number 1. Second, the list of witnesses. We have brought it. Third, your lordship wanted to see the inquest report. Some injuries were there, but the postmortem report, but there is difference of opinion. In 3 aspects, your lordship wanted to see. So all these aspects has been covered by your report. Lord, if you should kindly say this.
Report is already, you've got the case diary of Calcutta police?
Yes, it is there.
Yes.
Part of this.
I'll just see, because up to this stage, Calcutta police was involved. এটা খুলে দিন, আমাকে পুরোটা তুলে দিয়ে কি হবে?
Last chapter report program. Last one. Yes, sir.
এত লাভ আছে। Which one is the Calcutta police, sir?
It is there. There are 2 volumes.
2 volumes. Which volume?
Both the volume.
Is the whole 2 volumes are of Calcutta police?
Yes. And my lord, whatever Mr. Moitro has, my lord, read till now, your lordship will get those reference in my earlier report, page number 19.
Yes, I have seen.
Pick up incident to 9 copies. 14 other plus secret to this area.
Inquest is enclosed with the petition itself.
Yes.
And PM is,
Annex inquest.
and PM is also enclosed with the petition itself.
But kindly appreciate by 4 days such a volume of case diary of by the Calcutta police. Kindly appreciate what investigation they have done.
That I will appreciate. I've got to go through that. Otherwise, how can I?
And regarding this, my lord, the
Lodge
contradiction,
FIR suo motu, but by 4 days, heaps of papers in the case diary.
regarding this contradiction, so far as the inquest and the postmortem is concerned, your lordship will get in the present report, para 6, we have detailedly, my lord, explained. Para 6. And the doctor's statement is also there.
Let's see, almost 269 witnesses. 269 witnesses.
Initially, my lord, when the first charge sheet was filed, then we examined, my lord, 128 witnesses, out of which, before the trial court, we examined 50 witnesses and get the person convicted. Then, my lord, so far as the second phase of investigation is concerned, my lord, till now, my lord, we have examined 269 witnesses.
Have you categorized the relied upon and unrelied witnesses over
Where?
here?
Relied upon in trial court?
Whatever it is,
No, we have not. That we have not. Because your lordship wanted to see the witness list, so we have given them.
it will be a hard work for me actually.
We can let give a short. Let
Just
note.
otherwise, there may be certain witnesses whom you don't require also.
Yes, yes. We'll do it.
269 witnesses you don't require. You
That
are,
is the reason before the trial court. Although we examined 128, we placed
alright, on the
trial court.
on the next date,
Yes, yes. We'll do
relevant witnesses, irrelevant witnesses, you
relevant and irrelevant.
Uh-huh. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me.
I understand, but completely agree.
Yes, Mr. Moitu.
My lord, then my lord, paragraph 9. The petitioner states that immediately after the postmortem was completed, a signature of the petitioner number 2 was obtained as a receipt of dead body, and the body of the daughter of the petitioner was rushed towards the residential house of the petitioner. Petitioners, being unaware of the entire situation and the location of the body of the petitioner's daughter, reached Tala police station. The petitioner from Tala police station came to learn that the dead body was taken to the residence of the petitioners. Immediately, the petitioner proceeded to the residence. The dead body of the daughter of the petitioner was kept for half an hour for completing the rituals. In the meantime, DC North, such and such, called the petitioner number 1 towards his small corridor outside the kitchen to hand over some money. With the pressure of the police official, the cremation of the daughter of the petitioner was completed as scheduled. Well, I need not place other parts. My lord, from this sequence of events, it is, my lord, absolutely clear that from the very inception, the unholy hands were very much proactive to conceal the actual truth of this incident. Otherwise, my lord, kindly sees 3 versions from the assistant superintendent of police, assistant superintendent of hospital. But that assistant superintendent of police has not made this intimation on her own. She must have been directed by somebody. Otherwise, my lord, she would not have the phone number and send the message 3 times on 3 different sides. My lord, that lady, that assistant superintendent of police was not examined. Also, assistant superintendent of hospital was not examined. And my lord,
Where from are you getting these informations?
Regular.
She was not examined,
Yes.
maybe as a witness.
Yes.
But I feel
My lord,
investigating officer examined her.
I do not know, my lord, she was not examined in court.
That may be a ground.
My submission is this, my lord, kindly appreciate, when the assistant superintendent of hospital giving 3 different versions to the parents at different time, what it indicates, my lord, I am asking to myself. Kindly do not take me amiss. She must have been directed by someone. And what purpose? What was the purpose? For, my lord, conveying 3 different information at different time to the parents. Man, it was not done whimsically. Very purposely it was done. And further, the assistant superintendent of hospital conveyed that she has committed suicide. Assistant superintendent, non-medical. No, from the very beginning, there is a deliberate attempt to conceal the truth.
That is one part, Mr. Moito. Let's come to the core of the issue.
Yes.
Right now, huh?
No,
I will
I
have-
endeavor, my lord, that from the very inception, when the unholy hands are very much proactive to conceal the
I
truth,
get your point on that, the attending circumstances.
and further, during that period, Calcutta police was in charge of investigation after FIR being lodged. What investigation they have done? Nothing of that kind.
That is a part. Let us come to the core issue, sir.
Then, my lord, the CBI took up the investigation. CBI, my lord, investigated the case and, my lord, submitted a charge sheet against a particular person. What is our case, my lord? When
Just one question I want to
Fine.
ask, so that we can come to a path we can follow, sir, over here.
Fine.
Since 2 things are very much required, I don't want to interfere since an appeal court is already in CC now.
No, I am also not making any submission
Huh.
regarding the appeal court's
So I have got to
judgment passed by the
I
trial
have
court.
got to take into account. I believe in the trial court, the prosecution has relied upon the medical board which was constituted
Yes.
of 13 doctors.
Yes.
Huh.
Just not one para of the
My
London
lord.
trial court,
Huh.
but just one para, not more, but one para of the observation of the London.
No, I have gone through that particular.
143, what he observed. Not kind
I have gone through that medical report itself,
Yes.
actually, which you have supplied.
Yes.
That until and unless you give an alternate theory, Mr.
Right,
Moitro,
My
please
lord.
deal with the core issues first.
My lord.
Until and unless you give an alternate theory to me, because 13 doctors were there, sir.
My lord, absolutely. My lord, friend submitted before your lordship that post-mortem report was placed before a body of expert doctors. And according to their opinion, the investigating agency came to the finding that there was no gang rape.
That is one by one I have got to clear the issues,
Fine.
sir. Huh? So the issue which I am on is that the parents, obviously, since, whatever in the petition it has been stated, and also an impression has been created in the petition that it is not possible that one person committed the offense. This is one of your contentions, the spirit and tenor of the petition, and that is what is bothering you
My lord.
as a petitioner. So how will a court of law, see, none of the doctors belong to Calcutta or Bengal. All the doctors were in and around from Delhi. All the
Premium
institutes.
institute.
My lord, I am not joining any issue with the expert report.
No, sir, I have got to come. One, there are two parts. One, so far as the crude offense is concerned, that is committed by more than one person. And the other part, if you want to bring it within section 70,
My lord.
that part I will consider later on.
My lord, my submission would be the investigating agency, the CBI, the premier investigating agency. Now, my lord, according to Mr. Mujumdar's submission, that now they are not investigating to detect whether it is a case of gang rape or not, because they have accepted the opinion of the expert on the basis of which was made by law on the basis of the post-mortem report. But kindly look at section 70 of the.
That is the second part. So far, are you accepting or you disputing the 13-member team or 11 plus 2 members forensic expert?
I am not disputing, but my submission is.
So that part, so far as the medical examination is concerned, so far as
My submission.
that is why I am saying, sir, there are two parts of gang rape.
But-
One part is in respect of commission, or it may be that this person was planted. That also will come into gang rape. I'll come to the second part later on. For the first time, first part, are you in a position to challenge that 13-member board which was constituted by the
my
CBI?
humble submission, that cannot be. Just one para I am reading the trial court's observation. On the basis of the discussion above mentioned, the CCTV footages, the version of the accused during the examination of 351 BNSS, and the contradictory defense plea without any evidence. The DNA examination report points out arrows towards the accused only behind the incident of rape and murder of the victim, and the involvement of any other person behind the same incident can easily be ruled out. But this is the observation of the court. And your lordship knows this, against this judgment, the appeal has been preferred before the division bench. And the learned trial court has come to a conclusion.
Did they make their submissions?
Yes.
You have done the investigation, you know the thing.
Yes.
They have come because they have anxiety. I have got to attend the circumstances. You try to understand.
Yes, yes.
In each and every case, I cannot summarily close the matters. They have their agony and anxiety. They have come. One by one issue, I have got to
My lord.
clear that. So this is my first question to you.
My lord, my
So far as the medical board examination is concerned, do you have an alternate medical theory to, I would say, rebut the opinion of the board?
My lord, for the time being, my lord, I am not giving the answer to that point. I will give, my lord. But firstly, my lord, my submission would be whether it is a case of gang rape or not, that could not be conclusively determined from the expert's opinion. From the post-mortem report, the board of experts, my lord, gave the opinion that this is not a case of gang rape. But definition of gang rape does not suggest that it will be.
That is the other part.
Yes.
Other-
Where is the investigation so far that part is concerned? My first submission would be, my lord, the premier investigating agency does not know that this is not the conclusive proof that this is not a case of gang rape. Definition of gang rape, my lord, is wide enough. Had there been any investigation, my lord? Was there any investigation to that effect?
There has been investigation to that.
There is no investigation, my lord, at all.
Anyway, that has not surfaced, but I mean, that is why I am wanting you to furnish materials before me.
Yes,
Because
my
I
lord,
I cannot speak out everything.
my lord, I need not, my lord, test section 70 of the new This is, my lord, and the judgment of the Supreme Court I have also brought.
That
What
I-
are,
that
what
I
are the
asked-
ingredients for commission of the gang rape? Now, postmortem report cannot be the decisive factor to come to the conclusion that it is a case of gang rape or not. But till today, my lord, my Lundfriend submission is that they have stopped to investigate, to detect whether this is a case of gang rape or not, relying the experts' board opinion.
So on that line, on the second line, you want to argue first.
My lord,
This part you want to argue first.
my lord,
That
my lord, kindly appreciate the forensic report, which was made exhibit, and it was sent by the Superintendent of Police CBI in connection with this case. Might be surprised to see, despite the clinching report submitted by the forensic laboratory, there was no investigation. Although, my lord, the forensic laboratory suggested that these are the things where investigation ought to have been done. Till today, my lord, there is no investigation whatsoever, so but those part, that aspect is concerned.
but forensic, then you are again going to that point only, medical part.
Yes, medical part.
So you said that you will deal it subsequently. You are dealing with the other part of definition of gang rape.
This is one part. Now, this forensic report will suggest that there is every possibility of the gang rape. And, my lord, this scenario, as observed by the expert, visited the RG Court. But kindly have a look at, my lord.
Judgment, forensic report there.
Yes, sir.
But kindly look at the, in connection with this case, it was sent, my lord. At the top, your lordship will find the case number and the forwarding authority. So this was my part of the charge sheet. But kindly look at, my lord. Well, the background of this case, forensic, we can skip over. Well, the last two lines of serial number 7,
Yes.
the SOC, scene of occurrence, scene of crime, was not in well-preserved condition, and there are evidence of disturbances evident on the scene. The team forensically meditated on the given impute vis-a-vis actual SOC condition.
There is some picture made on it.
My lord, next page, my lord, page 2.
So Poland Act is clear from everything was not sterilized. The DNA profile, it appears that it contains full profile of the accused and the victim, negating profile of another victim. Presence of full DNA of the accused and the nipples of these accused in contact.
My lord, the next page, page 2. Your lordship, can I look at
When
my
was
lord?
CBI handed over? CBI was handed over when?
14.
14th. Then 13th, is a CBSL Delhi, how did they go?
11 November.
Huh?
Date is 11 November. 11 নয় ভুল। No, 11 নয় হবে। After it was handed over, and my lord, CBI asked for the forensic team to visit and give the report. Superintendent CBI, my lord, called for.
But on 14th morning, visited and examined the SOC. So this on 14th itself, the spot was visited.
No, it is High Court's order. Henceforth, the Calcutta Honorable High Court, taking cognizance of the nationwide public unrest, transferred this case to the CBI, such and such, dated 13/8, on 13/8 evening by letter number such and such, CBI. Oh, High Court's order on 13 August, and it was handed over to the 14th.
Now, the 14th August, the CFSL team visited the scene of crime. You see, read over here. Accordingly, the nominated forensic expert team reached Kolkata on 14 so and so August.
Yes.
Visited and
13 order was passed,
14th they
Yes.
CFSL.
and 14, my lord, they came.
Body was already conveyed to the Department of.
My lord, next page, your lordship will find the serial number 9. Page 2.
Yes.
I got it. CFSL team observed that the entrance to the seminar hall was invariably to be made through the nursing station as stated by the hospital staff.
9.
Point number 10.
That is point number 10, my lord.
10.
Roman 10.
At 10. 10 is
Roman 12. The seminar hall was found inside the TB ward located on the 3rd floor. It was not an isolated place. In the way to seminar hall, the SOC there was 24/7 nursing station, and thereafter passing along with the patient ward on one side of the main corridor. Well, next page.
Just 1 minute. The play SOC, what is the terminology used throughout the
It's in a scene of crime.
No, not scene of crime. According to the hospital, the place of occurrence is
Seminar hall.
this is
Not my lord.
seminar hall is the term throughout used in the
Charge sheet was submitted also to that effect.
that is located at which floor of which building?
3rd floor.
3rd floor of
Chest floor of the building of the campus. Chest department.
whole building is chest department.
Chest department.
Whole building.
Emergency building, chest department. Emergency building. Emergency building, the department is.
Emergency building, 3rd floor.
There is a chest medicine.
Yes.
And the place of occurrence.
Seminar hall.
A room of 3rd floor.
So these buildings are interconnected or secluded? All the buildings are interconnected, or some of the buildings are
No.
individual building. This emergency ward is a independent
There
building.
is a corridor, my lord, through my lord, this is the way to enter into the seminar hall. There is a corridor.
No, সেটা বলছে না হচ্ছে বলছে বিল্ডিং গুলো ইন্টারকানেক্টেড
No, it's not inter. It's a separate building.
How many only the chest medicine ward is in that floor, 3rd floor?
On that floor only chest department.
Chest department.
Gastronepro, chest department. Gastronepro department and chest department, 2 departments.
অনেকগুলো আছে।
My lord, your lordship has seen serial number Roman 11
11, yes, sir.
after 1011. For this reason, chance of anybody by passing into seminar hall was forensically evaluated. My lord, there was no investigation to the defect. Whether there was any person, subsequently I shall show to your lordship, my lord, that it is impossible to escape the notice of the orders for anybody to enter into the seminar hall. My lord, next page, Roman 13. Roman 13, your lordship sees.
Yes.
My lord, Roman 13, your lordship sees. During the SOC examination, the CFSL team observed that 24/7 nursing station and looked to SOC area was found functioning and 5 nursing staffs were performing their duties of attending in-house patients. Same was forensically observed in the context of this. But any of this staff was examined. Either by the, when Calcutta police was in charge of investigation, or by the CBI. And even if examine was done, when they were examined, Told my lord after these, after the case was remanded by the apex court, they have examined them.
It's not correct, my lord.
But I am told, my lord. My lord, next, your lordship says,
How much do you know regarding the investigation? That is why I'm asking you. Because how much do you, because you have filed an application, a trial is complete, number one. You have filed an application under 173(8), I believe. Did you want the documents from the investigating agency?
No, my lord, I'm telling your lordship, my lord, they have filed a my lord, application before the trial court saying that the progress of the investigation in every date should be handed over to them. And pursuant to that, my lord, the petition, the learned trial court, my lord, they have agreed and passed an order saying that the status report was supposed to be given to them. Already two status report, when the further investigation is going on, already been submitted to them. And the next date, your lordship will find that is on 28th of April, 2023. My lord, can you see the order?
The status report means they have a list of witnesses whom you have examined.
no.
This is becoming difficult to Mr. Mojumdar because they are throwing up factual circumstances.
This is very difficult. Your lordship also understand.
I understand
Whatever the point they are taking, all has been taken care of by the learned trial court. Kindly see it once, my lord. Page 146.
Mr.
What? No. Why you are saying no? When your senior is addressing?
Mr. Mojumdar, difficulty over here is that he may not know. Many councils, you are being
Someone is from there, someone is from here. No. What is this, my lord?
in the trial court. Maybe a set of different lawyers are appearing. Mr. Moitro is being assisted by a different set of lawyers. Now, if you are in a position to apprise, then he will make himself upgraded regarding, because no use of reiterating the matter. We have to deal with the core issue. If at all required, we'll deal with the core issue.
Yes. My lord, when the charge sheet was filed, along with the charge sheet, my lord, all the witnesses we have examined, all has been
Handed over to them.
Now,
Kindly, my lord, if Mr. Muzumdar, my lord, hand over those documents to me, it will be very much beneficial.
that is already with them.
No.
You,
My lord, and
Only
they
my lord,
participated.
parents.
My lord, they have participated during the course of trial also.
I understand.
Your lordship will get the reference. in the
Mr.
judgment
Mojumdar, that
itself.
is why I'm asking you, clarifying, because
Yes.
what is happening is that there is a.
Whatever your lordship's queries are, my lord,
Uh-huh.
everything your lordship will get in the judgment itself.
So
But
what
they have assisted the court. They have taken out the exception before the trial court.
that is why I'm asking you one thing, sir. You said at the time when you submitted the charge sheet, around 128
Yes.
witnesses you examined. Those 128 witnesses were given to them.
Yes.
Acha. Subsequently, in the two status reports,
And after filing of the charge sheet, the status report of the further investigation.
how many which witnesses you have examined? Is it containing that or no?
Which one?
Which are the
Yes.
witnesses?
Well, what is the progress is going on? We have updated them in the status report.
In that, how many witnesses you have
No,
referred?
that we have not given.
It may not be the name. How many witnesses they are supposed to be aware of? According to your report, they are supposed to be aware of in the two status reports that how many witnesses have been examined.
Yes, that we have mentioned.
That you have mentioned. That you have mentioned.
Entire bunch, your
Very
lordship
good.
has
That you have mentioned.
Well, may I place, my lord, this FSL report? Your lordship is surprised to see what my lord suggested and what was observed by the team and what investigation had been carried out.
I will come to that, sir. How much documents you have with you?
207 documents, my lord.
Only 207 or unrelied at that stage?
Yes, my lord. All the materials collected during the investigation.
Those 128 witnesses are there with you. You are equipped with that.
But then for the further investigation at this stage, we cannot give it to them. my lord.
That's why I want to know
Yes.
how much they are equipped with actually.
Relied on, unrelied on, both has been supplied to them.
And how much documents you have at the charge sheet stage.
আমাদের কাছে কি ডকুমেন্টস আছে, কত ডকুমেন্টস আছে, সব ডকুমেন্টস আছে? But I have to check up, my lord.
You please check up because certain submissions, because I have materials now after Mr. Mojumdar has submitted. So as this report is concerned, it's all right. You are making your addressing the court on the merits of the issue. That's a different point totally. Because you are trying to contradict the board's report. Something that's a different argument you are advancing. That's a different point. But in the interregnum, you are making certain observations which is contradicting the investigation actually.
Yes.
No.
Contradictory.
Contradictory to the sense they have done those things, but you are not aware regarding that.
We are not aware. We are not aware.
That is,
Well, so far, our submission, my lord, that these are the avenues where there was no investigation. Possibly, my lord, there my lord friend cannot satisfy your lordship that investigation had done.
The trial court judgment will be.
But trial court judgment, I need not bother. Trial court, my lord, the charge sheet itself shows that they require further investigation.
But whatever the
It is not our prayer, further investigation has been started. It was our prayer to monitor the investigation by this honorable court. Further investigation, investigating agency himself suggested, because they were aware. Much had remained by lord discovered.
You, in your petition, over here, paragraph 16 is your main issue.
My lord, my lord.
Uh-huh.
We have categorized, my lord.
You have categorized.
And further, my lord, since my lord, this forensic report reveals something more.
That is on the other part, the merits of the part. Let's cut down. This come to page this paragraph 16, sir.
Paragraph 16, my lord.
Number 1. This information you got from where?
Information, my lord, means
Your first question, number 1.
assistant superintendent non-medical was not examined
Examined.
in the charge sheet, my lord. His name transferred.
Further investigation.
He did not-
Initial investigation.
She was not cited as a witness in the trial.
Not cited, but
He was examined but not cited.
the first 128 witness, she was there. He or she.
He was not there.
Huh?
She was not there.
First 128 witness, she
He
was.
was not there.
This
Yes,
came up in further investigation.
On when? After the order was clarified by Apex Court.
Which one? No, before that. She was
But
examined
my
but not cited.
submission is this, my lord.
Examined within 128 but
My
not
lord,
cited.
That is what I'm asking you, sir. That is
Yes,
what I'm
yes, your
specifically
lordship.
asking you.
my lord, my submission would be, my lord, she would be the first witness to be examined.
So that maybe that, sir, you could have. That is why I'm saying 128 witness list is with you.
No.
So why are you saying that it is? I have asked you a specific question. The thing is that
Whether the copy of
relied and unrelied witness,
No, no,
did you
no.
receive at the এটাই তো আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছি বারবার না হলে তো কেস এগোবে না otherwise this would be voluminous, never it will end, sir, over
My
here.
lord, my lord. My lord, if my lord friend, my lord, supply the amount, we have got 49 minutes. Deposition before the trial court. No.
But I am making it
Witnesses
clear
examined
that
by the.
since the further investigation was going on, so we have not supplied them to the unrelied witnesses.
Acha.
Your lordship knows there is a provision in BNSS. We can take permission from the court. So far as the further investigation is concerned, we should not submit it to any either of the parties. That is the reason unrelied document, unrelied witnesses has not been submitted. As because it a further investigation is on.
My lord, in the charge sheet,
But I believe the list you could have supplied, sir.
List we have given.
That one, no, the 128 list you have given.
Yes, that we have given.
That is what you have.
Yes.
Puro content se bhega.
so that is in the charge sheet.
It is along with the
Copy
charge
of the charge sheet.
No, a copy of the charge sheet.
Names of the 120.
Yes, it is like this.
So this assistant superintendent not
No.
not examined.
Not, my lord, I submit, my lord, this is not in the charge sheet. Whether she was, that's why we have said, my lord, she was not examined. If my lord friend says that after charge sheet, after trial, she was examined, that's a different aspect.
But date টা তো কোনো you examined, you not cited in the list.
Cited in the charge sheet.
I mean,
We examined,
because
but
I,
did not
I
put
found
up-
that
we did
date
not
which was
check
appearing
that
was
he is a
there.
relevant witness and the further investigation was on. That is
Oh.
the reason, my lord.
So according to Mr. Mujumdar, my lord, she is not the vital witness.
That's we don't enter into that zone, so we'll consider that whether vital or not.
And my lord, how do I know that she was examined? Her name does not transfer in the
Don't
charge
argue in a manner. They are the only agency who can help you.
sheet. My lord,
You may be dissatisfied, but they are the only agency now available who can help you to come out of your agony or anxiety. No.
But this, my lord, the Sucharita Sarkar,
my lord,
my lord, she was examined on 17th of August 2024 and charge sheet was filed on 7th.
I've seen that. That is why I'm asking. That is twice I have asked the same
Yes.
question because I have checked the date. You examined her at
Yes.
very early point of time, and but I have not checked the one.
He was not a, my lord, relied on witness in the
that
charge.
you-
হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে। না, না, ঠিক আছে।
yes. My lord friend will, when he says list, my lord, the witnesses examine, date of examination of the witnesses. That will, my lord, serve some purpose. Oh, that was the direction, the last occasion. But I'm,
No, that is for me.
For
only.
the court, not for you.
I cannot open up everything right
no,
now.
no, no. I'm whether my lord it was furnished to your lordship.
Fine,
Yes, yes.
fine.
And there your lordship says when this assistant superintendent.
On the earlier fast date, I have taken that.
Oh.
actually. That is why I am so confident, and I'm asking him on third occasion
My lord.
when he also missed the issue that this lady was examined on 17th of August, but they did not rely upon. That's a different point, sir.
So your lordship will immediately get when this particular my lord, which is my lord according to us, a very vital witness was examined.
17th of August, I am telling you.
17 of August. So
Within
my
4
lord,
days.
within
4 days.
within 4 days. 4 days is long enough.
What?
Regarding had to the nature of the crime
Long enough?
and quality of the evidence, quality of the witness. He is the first person
Could have been.
who intimated. She could have thrown much light.
I have seen a statement also.
He has not. He has not. She has not. My lord, that's a big, my lord, the question here. But kindly appreciate, it is not her own volition to convey this information.
Mr. Muthu, I'm not a trial court. I have got my limitations because it's a supervisory jurisdiction basically.
My lord, I quite situate.
Ah, one is that so far as the issue relating to gang rape is concerned, because this is one of the agony which you have expressed, Mr. Muthu. One is the medical part, other is the planting part.
Medical part, planting part, and legal part.
Ah.
These are the 3 parts.
So, if you want to argue medical part, you may come subsequently.
Yes.
But so far as the culpability or whatever is attached, because you were trying to impress, otherwise you would not have drafted the first few paragraphs and drawn the attention of the court to paragraph 6 onwards, which you were
Only to show to your lordship that from the very beginning there were unholy hands.
very.
It was very much proactive.
Yes. So now the issue comes over here. So far as section 70 is concerned, when you want to bring a person within the ambit
Right.
of section 70,
Right.
there must be a clear relationship established. Because one of the, I am presuming the person who has been convicted, presuming for that, because I have no other option now.
Right.
Person who has been convicted, what could be the now if the medical I will consider if physically certain other persons, that is a
Right.
argument, a separate argument. If physically nobody was present over there, this could have also been a case of gang
Well,
rape.
my submission precisely.
So what I am asking you now is that you just streamline what could be the angles from which
It could be investigated.
it could be
It
investigated,
could be investigated.
or it has not been done. Then I can cross check, because otherwise wholesome it is very difficult for monitoring this voluminous investigation, sir.
But kindly, my lord, keep in your lordship's mind, my lord, keep it in your lordship's judicial mind, that gang rape defines in furtherance of the common intention. Now, the investigating agency, after getting the report from the expert, totally sat over it. My lord, investigating agency had no duty.
So far as the report is concerned, again, that is the medical part concerned.
That, my lord, why, my lord, my submission would be, why the investigating agency getting the medical report came to a conclusive decision that this is not a gang rape and stop. According to Mr. Majumdar, they are not investigating to detect whether it's a gang rape or not, but they are investigating accessories. Accessories of it.
Destruction of
There, my respectful, my lord, submission would be, it was not the duty of the investigating officer.
So you are not arguing this. I think the argument is going on a different line, sir.
No.
You assist the court in coming to a conclusion now.
But I shall try with my limited ability, my lord. I shall try to, my lord. I shall
Because,
endeavor to satisfy your lordship.
because you already know what your statement has, the parents' statements were recorded.
Parent statement.
Yes,
Parent statement.
definitely recorded by the investigating agency. If you had anything in your mind, you must have divulged it to the investigating officer
Yes.
concerned regarding individuals whom you expect to be a suspect. Number one part. Number two part is that what could be the other angles so far as because if the one accused committed the offense, and if you go back that he is attached with another person in furtherance of common intention, one or many persons, number of persons, whatever, then there must be, the intention must be covered with a culpable mental state of other person who has planted this individual. The other person who were not inside the room but were operating from outside.
Whether My,
But something you have got to give a lead from here, sir.
naturally, my lord, naturally. But my lord, kindly appreciate one aspect. Kindly appreciate one aspect, my lord. If the investigating agency was very much, my lord, proactive or was sincere, it ought to have struck their mind.
আরে damages এর কেসে আর্গুমেন্ট করে তো লাভ নেই, you are arguing.
My lord, my instruction is the parents gave the names that they are the suspected.
Suspected on what grounds? এটা বন্ধ করতে হবে,
My lord-
1 minute, এটা বন্ধ করতে হবে না, এটা বন্ধ করে
According to them, my lord, according to them, my lord,